All right, TrashWagon. Now, how are the tires on it?
I think it's got XTs on the back and Legacies on the front.
It's not 4-lug?
Are they
5-lug?
That ain't gonna matter with the open diff. If I go locking diffs and shit.
If you lock the diff in mud and shit, it's still really not gonna matter.
It's not mud.
I have to mount them diagonally.
As long as they're the same size, though.
They're not.
If I mount them diagonally, it'll be all right. The car ain't gonna
got
sit
the
right.
LSD.
Damn it.
Leave the smaller ones in the front. If you have to lock the diff, it's going to be in something so slickery anyway, it's not going to matter.
Well, if I put, you know,
leave the diff unlocked for most
XTs on 3 corners and one of the legacy tires on one side, that'll be all right with a lock diff.
Are the gear ratios?
If I have the
It's 3.7 gear ratio with limited slip in the back, so you have to have the same size tires in the back.
What size are the tires? The 2 tires.
The XTs are like some 205 something.
205, 60s or 70s or something. The legacy tires are like
175.
175, 70s or something.
Put the smaller ones on the front.
That's how it is right now.
Well, what I could do, if there's 3 XT wheels and 1 legacy wheel.
There's 2 XT wheels and 1 XT wheel with a broken belt that's about ready to blow out anyway, so you're better off leaving it like it is.
Did you guys re-drill the hubs?
No, it's got XT suspensions on it, which are 5 lugs.
Oh, okay.
It's an EA82 version of a 5-lug suspension. Okay. It's between EA82 and EJ. I don't know where all the tires are.
The phone's ringing, John.
You had a couple legacy tires. I got a couple legacy tires.
Dude, the ones you got from the junkyard, you've got them all. I never ended up with any of them. You ended up with all my wheels.
From Amy Bisquick.
Hello?
You ended up with them because they were on the TrashWagon replaced with them XT wheels. I told you to run them and don't put the XT wheels on, but you put the XT wheels on it. So wherever they ended up with you, I don't know. I don't have any of them fucking legacy tires, unless there's a couple behind the Carbola. I thought we might have picked them up.
Like it is.
Well, what if we put the Implaza's wheels on it?
I'm gonna drive the Implaza.
Jim Morris.
Hey, what's up? So, did you figure that distributor out? Coming out here Wednesday-ish or so, and I'll be here all through the weekend, so either Wednesday through Friday I could catch you somewhere. I got to fit in swapping a motor here at John's somewhere within that time frame. And then there's the Alliance meet there in Zanesville. And then Sunday there's going to be like another, like a show and shine kind of meet related to that, probably here in Columbus.
That's what they will.
I mean, we could take a chance at getting the Subaru running and stuff and take it out, but if not, I mean, you can come along and just ride along with or something.
Right, as
long as the Subs get through.
Sounds like a plan. All right. See you Wednesday. Later.
I'm trying to think, because I know I swapped
If there's 205s, they're 5-lug.
Well, if we use
5-lug, that's what they need to go on.
I got 6-lug rims.
let's think of a worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is we'll have to use the Implaza wheels on TrashWagon.
I can probably get those 13s from Josh. I don't know if I want you to take my rims because they were good tires. I don't want them all chewed up with an iffy alignment on fucking wrecked up trash.
Well, I want to try to play with the alignment too. I'm thinking where the strut meets the knuckles, where the alignment problem is.
I'm gonna probably be driving the Impreza. Because I got my own car. I don't want, if something happens to my car, it's my fault. But if something happens to your car, I'll just straight feel like a jackass.
Yeah.
I want to drive my car if I can, but if I can't, it's looking like I'm probably not going to be able to make it down there on Saturday to do any ball hunt. Best case would be get down here early on Sunday.
Even after the meet, if everybody has money or whatever, we can.
Well, you could drive the fucking if the TrashWagon's got legacy wheels up front and Implaza wheels in the back, you could drive on them on the Implaza because it's front wheel drive. Just put the smaller tires in the front. And them XT wheels will fit on the Implaza because we've already done it before. It's just them 13s didn't fit on TrashWagon.
No, the 15s didn't fit on TrashWagon.
Oh, they was too big. Well, 13s didn't fit either.
15s rubbed on the strut.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's do this. When we get back to Butler, let's see if we can get the alignment fixed up on that fucking TrashWagon and let that be the determining factor of whether or not it's down for going on your Implaza wheels or whatever.
So I think pretty much.
Yeah, well, I think we can get this to work out. I just basically need enough time at home. If I'm going to count on bringing TrashWagon down to the meet, then I can go ahead and load up my car now, because otherwise I'm going to hold off for getting back from the meet.
I think in the back of TrashWagon is 4 tires. 2 of them are XTs and 2 of them are Legacies.
Yeah, I will have to go through that shit. All that carpet I could throw on that boat trailer and stick the tarp over it, during the time that I'm gone.
I'll look at it. We'll know when we get there.
Some of that carpet.
Battery too. You're gonna have to get a battery for it.
I'll just use a battery out my sedan.
The inside axles, the inside of the cups on the front, they're both missing boots. I think. Or the one boot's just so obliterated, it's not even there.
Yeah, well, I can bring that spare legacy axle with me. That'll fit in there too. As long as I can,
it's got a rip boot, but it's still good.
And let me bring that axle socket and fucking Jim's exhaust pipe.
I'm bringing my toolkit with me.
All right, yeah.
I got a breaker bar.
But yeah, we'll have a spare axle, that legacy axle and shit.
Yeah, me and John were talking. We're going to bring a couple spare axles and stuff. Bring a spare turbo axle and a spare 23 spine.
Yeah, I think we can get it all figured out and shit. We just gotta basically get there and look to see what we got and shit. But you know, if worse comes to worse, I can still bring my sedan down here. It was just entertaining bringing a trash wagon. If that don't work, it's not like it's throwing a wrench in the works. I just go back to the original plan and shit.
Even if one of the axles does break, I mean, with that LSD in the back, it ain't going to handicap you much.
Well, all I gotta do is lock the diff and then run off the rear axle and shit. If anything, it's just a matter of the axle popping out. But with the Legacy and the Prez, I can take the axle out and the hub's still there. With that XT wheel, as long as the wheel's bolted to the rotor, that's fine. I can take the axle completely out if I had to.
25 spline or
25 spline, because it's got the RX full-time training.
Those turbo axles, we're bringing those. Those are 25 spline.
Yeah, but the axles are different between the XT6. They're more like a Legacy. Instead of pressing through the hub, they just fit on a spline shaft. So if you take the axle out, the hub is still together. You don't need the axle there.
All right. I think that's what we can do.
What's up them burgers? You guys hungry?
Oh yeah.
Got quite an appetite myself.
John's out there cooking.
Oh shit. There's a little McRib type style going here.
There's the chef himself right there.
There's some weird looking hamburgers.
Yeah, they're like all like McRib elongated.
Yeah.
McRib elongated.
I wish you didn't have the camera going. This is like embarrassing.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's all food. It's all going down in my asshole eventually.
Hell no.
Don't matter what it looks like on the way down. I mean.
Oh man, this is bad. I don't like that.
All right.
I don't know, I'm just trying to fucking get this shit figured out. I'm trying to see, I don't know, it's not looking very good. There's maybe like a fucking 5 to 10% chance that I'll be able to get this to where I can go Bajan and go meet your family and shit, but yeah, if we go Bajan, we're gonna be filming the mud and shit too. No, all the main Bajan's gonna be on Saturday. They're only gonna have like the guys with the new Subs and shit are gonna show up on Sunday just to be like showing their cars. Pop the hood, you can look under their hood and stuff, but they're not going to be so quick to go fucking mudding in their brand new cars. I mean, they might drive around a little bit in the grass, and kind of do a couple donuts, but they're not going to be chugging through mud and going down trails and shit like I'm thinking about doing. Nothing's a secure plan right now. I'm just trying to think of different options that I could do to make some of these plans happen. Jason, her parents aren't going to be there. I mean, her family's not coming until Sunday. So I might be able to come and do some Bajan on Saturday, and I'll bring her. Well, we'll know more when I get into town anyway, because like I said, we got to look for tires and shit and see if we got tires for the car. And nothing's for sure right now. Okay, I'll call you later. I'll call you. What time is it now? It's about almost 7. It's 7:30 Ohio time. No, it's 8:30 Ohio time. Fucking Ohio. It's 8:30 Ohio time, so I'll be on the road by 9:30, 10:30. Probably get to the Indiana line about 11. Probably about 12, so it's only gonna be 11 your time. So I'll gain an hour right there. I'll probably be home by around midnight-ish.
All right, let's figure out what this is gonna be doing here. All right, if we're gonna haul back tonight, you're gonna leave me off at Fort Wayne, and then I'll come up there. I'll spend all day Monday loading up my car. I'll come up there Monday night. But the whole idea of me coming up there Monday and loading up my car is if I'm going to be leaving my car there and coming down in TrashWagon.
I don't know though. Don't load up your car any more than you could comfortably drive. I mean, just load up the RX like all the way, because you're obviously not going to drive that. Load up your car where you can comfortably take it, and plan on not taking TrashWagon. Then if you can't take it, it's no big deal. But if you can, you're like, well, fucking A, I can save the gas in my car.
If I load up my car, that'll save me, Dave. If I'm not going to load up my car, then I don't need to be in Fort Wayne tonight. So that's what we got to figure out. It's going to be a big thing. I bet my best bet is to go home and load up my car. And if it comes down to where I'm taking my own car, if I can temporarily dump off my shit that's in the car in Butler somewhere, whether it be downstairs and mowed up.
What are you pointing it on me for? In Butler somewhere, points it at me.
Well, I mean, if we can put it downstairs in the old Mo-Dub
I could probably store some of it.
You know, it's just gonna be shit like, you know, my computer tower and monitor and maybe some odd clothes.
More computer junk.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can store that shit. I'll have to move it out of the way downstairs, but yeah, I can store that shit for, you know, a week.
Well, we're just gonna have to get back to figure this out, you know.
All right, we'll figure it out. We're not really. We're just kind of shooting in the dark right now, but we'll know when we get there.
Yeah, but this is stuff we're gonna have to pull together by fucking Tuesday night. So I need to get down to Lancaster, do that first, and then swap a motor in John's before the meet. That way I got some cash for when I go back, because I gotta haul back immediately after the meet.
Figure it out when we get back.
It used to be like 59 cents a burger.
So, do you think you're gonna make it then, Danny?
I don't know yet. Still in the works.
It's gonna be a complicated, pull it off by the skin of our teeth adventure.